Right now, we got to jump to the phone lines and go into the offices of Spar and Bernstein. That's a law firm that we, of course, endorse here on the Irie Jam Radio. And, of course, when it comes to immigration, they are the guinea gogs. Personal injury, they are the guinea gogs. When it comes to, of course, criminal defense, yeah, man, them bad at that too. Divorce, child support, child custody, auto accident, tax debt relief. Well, let me give you the number, and it's one number you need to know. It's 1-800-526-7977. 1-800-526-7977. That's the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. If right now, we're going to take some questions live on the radio. If you'd like to speak to Brad, get your questions answered, then you can call the studios right now. The number is 718-749-5005. That's 718-749-5005 to get your questions answered live on the radio right here at Irie Jam Radio. Let me say good evening to Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Brad. I'm doing fine. I know it's an extremely busy day for you, so I thank you for taking time out of your schedule to, of course, give our listeners the opportunity to speak to you live on the radio, or just give you the opportunity to talk to them so they can get information. And it's not just about immigration. When we talk about the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, we have to talk about all the other areas of law that you guys really deal with on a day-to-day basis. Are you there?
I am here, yes. I didn't realize you were giving it off to me. I apologize. I was reading a document as you were introducing me. I apologize to you. I was trying to multitask and I didn't do a very good job of it. Yes, we are handling not only immigration, as I say all the time. Mm-hmm. We're known not only for immigration, but we're now just as well known for personal injury, right, criminal defense, tax debt relief. We are being featured in New York Magazine in about 3 weeks. I think it's coming out in 3 weeks. They're featuring lawyers with the top verdicts of 2011. And we are listed as the attorneys, the law firm, with the largest verdict for a no-fault automobile accident in the state of New York in 2011. Wow. We received a verdict of $2.55 million. Needless to say, our client was very, very happy.
I can imagine.
But not only the cases that we get awarded on or recognition on, there's so many cases that we don't, that we've made our clients so happy in the personal injury realm. Just for instance, I'm actually, I should list off just in the last 3 months alone. I'm doing it off the top of my head, but I think maybe next week I'll list off what we've gotten millions and millions and millions of dollars for our clients in the last 6 months. Settling their accident cases, their medical malpractice cases, and we have been getting top dollars. We've got record-setting verdicts. So when other law firms say we have the biggest verdict, they can't say that. Spar and Bernstein is the law firm that can say that when it comes to certainly no-fault automobile accidents, because it is a fact. And when you go to lawyers for personal injury and for medical malpractice and construction accidents, when you go to those lawyers, there's two important things you got to know. Number one is, what is the law firm that is going to treat me like a partner? What is the law firm that's going to take care of me and respect me? Number one. And number two, what is the law firm that's going to get me the largest amount of money, or that I believe I'm going to be able to get the largest amount of money? As Spar and Bernstein has demonstrated they're able to do that. Although prior successful results don't guarantee a similar outcome, not every law firm is made equal. Not every law firm is going to get the largest. There's only one law firm that gets the largest verdict. That's Spar and Bernstein. So when you have an accident, you only have that one time to collect your money. Right. Okay? The lawyer you go to, he's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 cases, whatever it is. If he doesn't do well on your case, he'll do well on the next case. He'll do well on the next case. But you don't have that luxury that lawyers have, because you don't have 100 accidents. You only have one. And you have to make sure that you are protected, that your rights are protected, that you are getting the right treatment, that you have a lawyer that is your partner and your team member, not somebody who is just wants to look at you like a piece of meat and a payday. And that's what you get at Spar and Bernstein. You've never heard anybody ever say it's, when they come to Spar and Bernstein, that they're a nobody or they're a nothing. And certainly, when you add to the fact that we have been getting record-setting verdicts and fantastic settlements for our clients, that speaks volumes. So those are the two things you want to look for in a personal injury lawyer, and I think you got it here at Spar and Bernstein. Now, everybody out there listening right now, not necessarily you're not getting into an accident this very second, and nobody wishes that you get into an accident, but you should be saving my telephone number, because there's always going to be a day where it's possible that you or somebody you know or love does get into an automobile accident, has a construction accident, injures themselves in any way, and you're going to want to get them, or you're going to want to get yourself to who you believe to be the best attorney that you can get to. And I would suggest that you take my telephone number down now. It's 1-800-JAM-7977. That's 1-800-526-7977. 1-800-JAM-7977. Dial that number now. When you hear Spar and Bernstein, you hear somebody pick up Spar and Bernstein. If you don't have a case, hang the phone up. You now have my number saved for life. And if you do have a case or you have a problem, and it may be not just personal injury, it's immigration. We're going to be answering your immigration questions very shortly. It could be a tax debt relief problem. You owe taxes, you're on a payment plan, or you haven't filed your taxes and you have a tax issue. It could be a child support issue, a matrimonial issue, a divorce issue. Call that number and schedule an appointment to come see me, and let's see what we can do to help you solve your problems. In life, you always need a good attorney, you need a good doctor, you need a good DJ, because you always need to have a good time. And take this number down, 1-800-JAM-7977, 1-800-526-7977. Dial it now, and even if you don't have a problem, hang up, save that number.
That's right. Number again is 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by right now. 1-800-526-7977. It's a special Irie Jam number, and when you call, you get Irie Jam treatment. But to be quite honest, Brad gives everybody the VIP treatment. So once again, the number to call is 1-800-526-7977. Phone lines are buzzing, Brad, so let's take some calls. If you want if you want to get your questions answered on air, the phone lines are open right now, and the number is 718-749-5005. 718-749-5005. Good evening. You're live with your attorney, Brad Bernstein, and what's your question? Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. You're live.
Good evening. I have a question, right? One of my friends, he got himself in trouble like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's here a good while and he hasn't getting himself in any trouble right now. And then now somebody knows his situation and call immigration on him, and they pick him up this morning. So I want to know what could he do right now?
What was the trouble that he got into 18 years ago?
He got himself in trouble with his girlfriend, and then they sent him to court and to do community service, and he did not do it. And then he was supposed to go to court, and he got scared, and he didn't go. And so they sent out a deportation for him.
Well, I would need to know more about what happened. He has a green card?
No.
He has nothing?
No.
So he was ordered deported in absentia?
I'm not too sure.
You don't know. All right. Now, what is your relationship to him?
He's my baby daddy.
Okay. What I think someone needs to do, whether it's you or another family member or a friend, somebody needs to come in and hire me to investigate what happened 18 years ago, what's happening today, and to see if we can make a motion to reopen his deportation case if he has relief from deportation. I don't have an answer for you because you don't know enough of facts for me to give you an honest answer over the radio.
Oh, okay. But
right, I would make an appointment to come see me tomorrow.
Yeah, I make an appointment to come in tomorrow.
Okay, fantastic.
All right, you have the number?
When you come tomorrow, we'll contact immigration and find out more what's going on.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Once again, the number to call to set up an appointment is 1-800-526-7977. That's 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by right now to take that phone call and make that appointment so you can speak to Brad and one of the attorneys at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. However, if you want to speak to Brad now live on the radio, the phone lines are open, and the number to call right now is 718-749-5005, 718-749-5005. 800-522-4705. We're taking your calls live on the radio right now. Good evening. You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein. What's your question?
Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, I would like to find out if I'm live on the air.
You're live on
You
the
are
air.
live on the air.
Yes, I have some personal issue I would like to talk about, but I want to know if I could talk without going on the air. I don't know.
Unfortunately, this is a radio show, so you would have to talk on the air. But if you want to have a personal conversation with me, let me give you the telephone number to call. You can set up an appointment, and you can come down and speak to me in person and in private.
Okay.
All right, let me give you the number. It's 1-800
Mm-hmm.
526
Yeah, 526
7977.
7977. That's
Right.
1-800-526-7977.
Correct.
Right.
You can dial that number now, and we'll be happy to meet with you and talk to you in person and in private and see what we can do to help you.
All right.
Thanks very much.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Once again, the number is 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by right now, okay? Brad's company and Spar and Bernstein understands that we work strange hours, so he has somebody in the office right now waiting to take your phone call to set up that appointment. Let's take this call, Brad. Good evening. You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein, and what's your question?
Yes, good evening. I have a quick question. If I'm trying to file for my mother, how long will that process take?
You're a citizen?
Yes.
Where's your mom?
She's in Jamaica.
About 9 months.
Does it make a difference if she's married or not?
Nope. If she's married and you want to bring the husband up, you would have to be able to file separately for the husband as your stepdad. And in order for him to, for you to file for him as a stepdad, you have to be able to show that that man married your mother before you turned 18. Otherwise, it's just going to be your mom, not the husband.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Once again, the number to call to set up an appointment, 1-800-526-7977, 1-800-JAM-7977. Someone standing by. Good evening. You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein, and what's your question?
Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I have a friend of mine that he's married to his wife. She came through, when she came through from Canada, from the back. She didn't have no stamp in it. He's a citizen. I just want to know if he could file for her.
Well, certainly he can file for her if she entered without inspection.